Hi, welcome to my practice. So today I'm going to go a little bit further than what I did yesterday. I am going to demonstrate modifications for people who are unable to do crunches. So you can either be cross-legged or kneeling like I am. And it's really just a simple case of shoulders down and back feathered, and you are just slightly bending at chest here from the bottom of the ribs. So, and just for demonstrable purposes, to make sure my neck's where it should be, or you do exactly the same thing. Now these are easier because you're not going against gravity. So if you're unable to do crunches initially, have to work your way up to lying on your back. Also, if you're pregnant in your second or third trimester, there are always modifications for everything. It'll just be a simple case of chatting to the instructor to let them know, unless of course you're doing clinical Pilates or studio Pilates, same thing. Then they'll make the adjustments as necessary. So, shoulders down and back. Ooh. Knees are pointing straight up. Feet are hip width apart. Whew. Okay. Bent knee fallouts. Only going as far as you need to. That means you only go here. That means you only go there. So you can either alternate, or you can do one side and then the other. It really is just up to you. And then it is a case of 2 taps. Touching down lightly. Couple of reps. I'm demonstrating a couple of reps. I would recommend for beginners, a couple of minutes each on each of these exercises. Now if you're doing an exercise regime, it's completely different. It'll be dependent upon how strong the participants are in the class. So those people who know what they're doing, they'll already know how to progress themselves. But you can get everybody to start together, and you just let people know that they can go up as far as they need to. Now, this one's a little bit different. It is called lift and extend. So lift and extend. You only go as far as you can. So if that means you only get there, that means you only get there. The next one is your single leg circle. So you only go as far as you can. So if that means you have tiny little circles, oh, I'll do a tiny circle. That's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. Yeah. Because the bigger the circles, the more muscles are required within your body. So we are full body engagement of exercises. So first one way and then the other. Now I'm not going to demonstrate the other leg purely because of the wall, but single leg exercises, the progression on from that is 2-legged exercises, which I will demonstrate at another point. So crunches. Now where to put the arms. Okay, so for myself personally, I find that's the easiest because I'm actually using my arms to push myself up. This is harder because you're not getting any help. Oops. This is harder still. Extra resistance. So choose your flavor. Easier, medium, harder. Okay, obliques. armpits to opposite knee. Again, this will be harder because the arms are working. So, but support your neck. Come up. Now, progression up from these exercises is legs and tabletop. And crunch, 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 or crunch, crunch, crunch. And of course, flex. Or easier, I think. Well, look. Keep everything glued in space. Now, slow but steady wins the race. So if at any point when you're trying a progression it doesn't work for you, just go back. You just require just a little bit more strengthening and practice in the previous exercise. Ideally, you would be taking these slow, especially if you're doing studio Pilates or clinical Pilates. If you're doing exercise, well then it's going to be up to the instructor to set the tempo. So for those people who want to be all sweaty and feel like they've worked out, well then tempo is going to be quite quick. For those people who are, if you're taking a beginner class, then of course it's going to be slow and measured. For those people who are in a mixed class, then you need to be intelligent enough to know what your limits are. A good instructor will come around and tap you on the shoulder, either correct you on the spot to ensure that you're doing the exercise properly, or they're going to suggest that you just take it down a notch. And there's nothing wrong with that. Every day your body can do things well one day, and then the next day you could be fatigued for whatever reason, and your body just doesn't want to cooperate. So that's what I mean by intelligence, listening to your body, knowing what it feels like. And as I said, any sharp stabbing pain, then cease that particular exercise immediately, or call the instructor over and ask for, explain what the situation is and ask for something easier. A good practitioner should be able to give you an easier exercise. So, enjoy.